We're here. The Community Foundation for Kingston Area is launching its 9th annual Vital Signs Community Report. So what the Vital Signs Report is it's a report card of types looking at areas where we as a community are doing well and areas where maybe we're not doing as well as we'd like to, that we should put some effort into. So the focus of this year's report is, are we aging well? A relevant topic to our community with the aging population. And so we have some expert speakers with us. We have a geriatric doctor from Peterborough, Dr. Jennifer Ingram, as well as Chief Paramedic Paul Charbonneau from Frontenac County, who is here to talk to us about the emerging field of community paramedicine.
We have 96,000 seniors who, from what I understand, are considered to be potentially frail.
Today, the Vital Signs Report was announced and released for Kingston by the Community Foundation. And as part of my contribution to today, I was speaking about healthcare and some of the challenges of healthcare for seniors. In particular, I was talking about healthcare for seniors who have multiple conditions, people that we sometimes call frail, and people who have cognitive decline. We identified several pressing issues, as did the Vital Signs Report. Housing, poverty, and supported housing in the community are two things that we will find very helpful to the health of all the populations. But when you're talking about healthcare, we really need to focus on community-based solutions. And by that I mean non-hospital, non-long-term care-based options for people to be managed without having to use hospitals as much or long-term care facilities as much.
I've always believed in my 40-plus years that we are 911 responders. We have a foot in that field, but we are also part of the healthcare system. So we have a foot in the 911 response, but we also have a foot in healthcare. So we're starting to look at how can we reduce our 911 calls. Seniors are a major part of our system. And even to the point where we're seeing an increase in patients over the age of 100. So, they need our support, and something that has been proven around the world is when you start to look at community paramedicine, where we are helping to fill the gaps. Again, as I mentioned, we're not here to be competing with anybody. We're here simply where we can help. We want to be there, our council's been very supportive. I've spent a lot of time educating them about community paramedicine around the world. They've been supportive of me going and learning about community paramedicine, as well as my deputy chiefs. So this is just an opportunity for us to be part of the solution for aging well.
The census results reported that those of us 65 plus outnumbered those of our community who are children.
In discussing the importance of this public collaboration and communication, I think one of the audience members stood up. The very first question is, how do we get this information out? And I think in general terms, each and every one of us has to take these issues to heart and personally commit to healthy lifestyles, to pre-planning, whether it's your powers of attorney or how you want to age. But the communication of where the gaps are, where the roadblocks are, and what some of the solutions are is something that can't be delegated to governments or delegated just to a small group of hospital administrators or healthcare administrators. It's got to be something that resonates with the public and that meets the public's needs. If we don't do that, we're going to have a system that, as it is now for seniors, often it doesn't quite meet their needs, and there are increasingly roadblocks and speed bumps along the way. We want to end that. So all of us have to give voice, and all of us have to broadcast the successes.
If you can imagine a society where 30% of people are seniors, there is one already in the world today. And I will take you out of your misery because it's Japan.
We're interested in engaging the community in conversations that matter to us as a community, and certainly are we aging well is a topic that is important to us at the individual level, because we want to make sure that we age well and are vibrant and healthy and well in our older years, and certainly important to us as a community for planning purposes, what the impacts of the aging demographic on us as a city, as a community, and as a county.